Hey, good morning, good afternoon, good evening, wherever you are in the world. Thank you for coming back and watching if you're coming back. So today we're going to go over some jobs that include free housing. I don't know how long this video is going to be because there's a lot of them, so I might divide this into two parts. We'll see. So let's just go through some of these. If you are looking for a job and the house expenses are getting kind of high, and you want to get a different job that has free housing, here's some ideas. I don't know why I gotta sneeze almost every time I get ready to do a video. Okay, so here's an idea. How about park ranger? Some park rangers get free accommodations in the park of all places, right? To stay and guard and watch some of the parks. And the estimated salary is $40 or $38,660, depending on where you are. And this is filmed in 2022. So, I don't know when you're watching it, but you'll need to check that out if you're interested in doing this, because that could go up. Another one is payer, they call it. And I guess they got this from Australia, because they're saying that pay in Australia is $720 a month. In Spain, it's $364. $311 is through. It's really low in Spain. So this is when a young woman between 8 and 13 provides childcare for a foreign host family in exchange for free housing. Okay, and cultural exchange. As an au pair, you'll be expected, it sounds like a French thing, au pair. You'll be expected to do a variety of household tasks, such as making meals, doing laundry, transporting kids, and light shopping. It sounds like a nanny almost, but I don't know what the difference is. Maybe it's just because it is for a foreign family. Okay, I had to sneeze. I had to get that out. Okay, cruise ship employees. You ever wanted to work on a cruise ship? You get free entertainment, free food, and free housing. You probably get your own little room on the cruise ship. Get to travel the world. I don't know how convenient that would be if you have family, but if you're young, that would be an awesome job. You don't have a family or children to take care of, or pets or anything. No responsibilities. Absolutely be a good one. The range could be for 48. It says 17 to 105, depending on what you do. I guess the 105 will be the person that's actually steering the ship, I would think. All right, joining the military, same kind of thing. Travel the world, free room and board. And this could go on for 20 years. To start off at 23, you have to go through some training, which could be kind of intense, but you can make up to 87 a year. And then, you could be done. You could retire from there when you're 40 and still have a good extra income and have another job. So definitely something to consider. They give health coverage, paid leave, retirement benefits, all that stuff. And if you want to education, did they put education on there? You have free education too. I mean, of course, it's not free. You're working for it, but I mean, that's a good deal. That might be the best deal out of all of these jobs, actually. So personal chef, I think I did a video on this recently. Traveling chef, you make your own hours. You could set up a website and people could hire you. Think Downtown Abbey, just 100 years later. Make an average of 60 to 65 a year. And you can make your own hours. You could do it, when you need to do it. Put it up online and come to their house when you need to come to their house. Or you could just stay in their house, right? Because this is free housing. So they might set you up in their house. Because we're looking for free housing here. But the traveling chef is another idea if you want to stay in your own house. Okay, building superintendent. So a lot of these apartment complexes, I've met some of these people. They get free apartments for doing maintenance in the complex. And they'll get their own apartment. So that could be another way. If you have that skill, you know, if you have the skill of being able to fix things in an apartment complex, you could get paid and get free housing, which could end up being more than this. Free housing alone could save you another $10,000 a year, you know. All right, live-in caregiver, okay? A lot of those going around now. And I think you only need your LPN for that. I'm not sure if anybody knows. Comment below, please. And let the rest of us know. It says here $35 a year, which seems kind of low for a regular nurse. So I'm thinking maybe it's just a regular CNA, or I think a CNA is the lowest that for a nurse. But I think that's what it is, a CNA. Get free room and board. You stay in the house and take care of their loved ones. That seems to be pretty popular now. They don't want to send them to an assisted living home. And they want to take care of their parents. So they'll pay somebody. So that's an idea. I don't think you need a whole lot of education to get that. I think it is the CNA. But please correct me if I'm wrong, because I'm not an expert on all these jobs. Okay, the nanny, what I was saying before, is similar to the au pair, but without the overseas commitment. Okay, so the au pair goes overseas. This one just stays in the States, and they live at home, and they make sure that and they pretty much take care of the kids. They feed them. Pretty much like the side parent, because the parents are usually super busy executives who don't have time to take care of their kids. All right, a clergy, if you become a minister, usually, not always, but you'll have your own place near the church where you can stay. I've seen it with a couple people, not all of them now. It depends on how big the church is. They'll pay for your housing. So if it's like a mega church, for sure, I'm sure you'll get your free housing. So that's an idea. All right, facility and residence. Okay, so this could be as associate professor. They live on campus. Now, I've never met anybody that does this, but that would be definitely something I would like to do. You live on campus, get free housing, and you become more visible and accessible to students. Now, I've never met anybody that does this. Could be a doctor or something. Maybe like people that are studying to be in the medical field. But I've never personally met anybody that does this, but that sounds pretty interesting. I don't even know where you would look for a job like that. I don't have to research that and see if I can find it. If anybody does any of these jobs and is watching this video, please comment below and let us all know how you like it. You don't have to tell us your salary, but if it's true, maybe the pros and cons of it. Oil rig mechanic. I have met some people that done this. They make seriously good money. I didn't know that they got free accommodations, but they probably set them up somewhere in housing. Probably like one of those, those like apartments or those hotels that are like a house. That's what I'm thinking, because you'll be traveling there for 3 to 5 months out of the year or something like that and go do the oil rigs. Then they might move you. They usually work 2 weeks on, 2 weeks off. Yeah, sometimes longer than that. So if you have a big family, that could be the downside. But that's the same with truck drivers too, by the way. They go on sometimes for 2 weeks. They come home for 2 weeks. So if you have a family that it can deal with that, you can make some seriously good bank. I'm sure they wouldn't have a problem with you bringing them big paychecks home, though, right? It's almost like a lot of, we didn't put actors and actresses on here, too, because a lot of them get free. They do a lot of the same thing. They travel, and they get free housing wherever they go, but they have to be willing to go away for long periods of time and do their shoots. All right, a hotel resort worker. A lot of these places will give them free housing, and that would be a good gig, especially on a tropical island, right? Like the cruise ship, except you're going to be on the ground. You could get See, it says right here, like this cruise ship, you could do bartending, scuba teaching, you could do a receptionist job, you could do maid service. If you know how to ski in those mountain ski resorts, you could teach people how to ski. It doesn't look like they pay a lot, but well, you'll be on the Caribbean, right? What do you need? Everything's cheaper on the islands. All right, international English teacher. Sometimes they'll send you. I have met 2 people that have done this, and they went overseas to different countries and teach them how to speak English. And they were getting tired of teaching here, so they said they wanted to try something new. And they just go do it for a year or so, try it out, meet new people, explore new countries. And they, both of the people that I met were really young with no families. And I think that's a great way of doing it. And they will set you up in some kind of housing for free, by the way. Ranch hand. Yeah, love the great outdoors. You live near ranches or farmland. They usually need help with the animals on the ranch, and sometimes they'll give you free housing to stay on the ranch and take care of the animals. I know sometimes they'll have extra spaces on the property, and they can hook you up. And usually they're not like a hotel, by the way. The ones I've seen on ranches are usually like, they're like a little apartment set up in the barn, over top of the barn. They'll have something set up, 1 bedroom, 1 bath. But if you want that kind of lifestyle, you don't mind it. You're young, you're going to school or whatever. Free, got to get out of the house. You got a free apartment, still make some money. I don't know how that would work for a family, but you know, if you're still young enough. All right, international civil engineer. You have to go to school for this, but it seems like this salary is kind of low for civil engineer. But you can go all over the world, and usually they'll pay for your housing and your flights back and forth. And I do meet engineers that get sent all over the world for trips back and forth to home because they have a specialty field, and they will set them up usually in those hotels that look like apartments. They'll set them up there for a couple weeks, and they'll come back home, and I do believe they make a little more than this, but this is just an average. All right, and I think I did a video on this. I don't know if it came out yet. And this is the travel nurse, and this is actually low, could be low. This is just an average estimate because some of them are saying they make 150 to 200. So this seems kind of low, but I do think this trend is starting to wear off because of the morale. So I would get in there while you can and get that money because it's actually messing up their whole structure on nurses, because the people that are there full-time are not happy with travel nurses. It's messing up the morale for the regular nurses when you got people coming in from the outside making twice as much money for the same thing, and they don't even know the hospital. So I don't know how much longer this is going to go on. It became popular during COVID, and it's still running its course, but I do think it is getting near the end of that as far as getting double pay. So, well, no, we made good time. It's only like 14 minutes, so that's good. So these are the 14 ones that I could find, and actor and actress is the only one that I didn't put on here, but that would be another one, and so that would be 15 jobs that you could consider and get free housing, you know, whatever. I do thank you all for watching, and come back soon. And subscribe to my channel, please. We have a variety of good things on here. Thank you.